back to Charmin's Kitchen. I hope you guys are having a wonderful evening. It's a beautiful, hot, sunny day today, and I decided that I'm gonna share my recipe with you guys for quenches. And quenches is my husband's recipe. We did this recipe together, so I don't want to take all the credit. And guys, I just want you guys to know that we can do so much with coconut. For the past weeks or maybe 2 weeks ago, I've been making a lot of different things with coconut. So coconut is so versatile. You can do so much with it. You can cook food, you can make cakes and breads and snacks and sweets, and it's so delicious. And guys, we're using a combination of coconut and cassava, or for those of you who don't know what cassava is, it's yuca. So guys, let's come on down with me in my kitchen and we're gonna do this together. Guys, for the quinches, and sometimes quinches also go by the name of sweet cassava bread. And my husband is crushing the cassava. We have the cassava here, and he's crushing them in the omega juicer, and this is what it's doing. You usually have to use a cassava without the juice, and this is like so powdery. You guys can see that my hands are dry, and the juice, it's also squeezing out the juice for us, so we don't have to go and squeeze the juice again. So this is the good thing about this machine. So this is crushing the cassava and squeezing the juice, and this machine can do multiple things. So again guys, this is such an amazing machine to have. You just put it in here, it goes down there, it grinds, squeeze the juice, and bring you out the dry cassava here, which is what you're looking for. So I'm going to show you guys the rest of the step. I have to do the coconut, and I'm going to use a sit-down grater to grate the coconut because we want the coconut to be nice and fluffy, and when you do it on a sit-down grater, it makes it nice and fluffy. So guys, for the coconut that I'm using, I just break a fresh one. If you see the hole on the bottom, that's what I put to get out the fresh coconut water. So I break them in 2 halves, and I'm going to use my sit-down grater because for the quenches, I'm making a sugar cake filling, and I want the coconut to be nice and fluffy so it can have a nice texture. We don't want to grate it with a hand grater, so for sugar cake, I like to use the sit-down grater. So I'm gonna go grate this, and I already show you guys how I grate coconut before. So I'm just gonna grate it and show you guys how it look after. It is coming along nicely. My husband already grated the crush the coconut in that machine, the cassava. So I'll show you guys how it look. Usually back home they used to squeeze the water out of the cassava, but the machine did that job for us. And guys, this is my husband's recipe. I'm not gonna take all the credit. It is his recipe, and I'll show you guys how nice and dry this is. He's actually helping me to do it. Look at this, like powder, and so dry from that machine. We didn't even dry it out or anything. Look at my hands, so dry, and it feels like a cassava flour. So this is a teamwork here by me and my husband. I never made this on my own, but he did, so he's gonna guide me along, and we're doing this together. So guys, for the coconut that I just grated for the quenches, I'm gonna measure it because I want to give you guys a right measure. We use 1 whole coconut, and this is 1 cup measure. So I am measuring nice now. 2. And there is some brownness inside the coconut, and that's from the back of the coconut. 3. We usually get that amount of coconut in when you do 1 coconut. And guys, this one looks like we're gonna get 4 cups of coconut. What I want to tell you guys is that coconut you can do so much with that. For the past couple of weeks, I did sugar cake with coconut, I did metem with coconut, I did the cassava pone with coconut, we did yesterday coconut choka. Now we're going to use cassava again, and we're going to be making, so this is 4 cups. We're going to be making the quenches with the cassava and the coconut. And the reason why I grate this on my sit-down grater, because it makes it very fluffy. Look at that. So when you do it on a hand grater, it doesn't look this fluffy, or if my husband do it in his machine, it doesn't look like this. So that's why I didn't mind grating it on a sit-down grater. So now I'm gonna add half a cup of brown sugar, because we have to sweeten this. It's like making a sugar cake to put in the filling of the cassava to make that quenches. So I'm gonna use half a cup of brown sugar, because you guys know that's what I use in my kitchen. So I will measure this now, and that's all the sugar we're gonna put. For 4 cups of coconut, we're just adding half a cup of brown sugar. I'm gonna start this, and we're gonna keep stirring it until the sugar crystal is melted, and we're gonna be adding some cinnamon, a little bit of vanilla extract, and that's it. Yeah, so this, guys, like I said, this is my husband's recipe. I'm just doing it and he is giving me the direction. So we're gonna work this until the sugar is melted, and then I'll show you guys when we add our cinnamon sticks and our vanilla extract. So guys, we're gonna add a little bit of red food coloring, just a little bit, and if it's not enough, you can always add more. This I'm not gonna give a measurement, because you can add to whatever color you like it. If you like it light, if you like it with a darker red or whatever. So I'm not gonna give a measurement. I'm just gonna turn it, and if it looks nice and red enough for me, I will leave it like that. But in the meantime, I will add some 1/4 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. I can add cinnamon stick, you can add in here, but for right now I'm gonna add the ground cinnamon, because I want this to stay inside and not to take out anything. With the whole cinnamon, I'll have to take it out at the end, but I want all the flavor to stay. So that's 1/4 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, and I'm gonna add here a 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract as well. So there you go, just for a little bit of flavor. You want to flavor up this sugar cake. Is actually a sugar cake, as nicely as you can. And I'm just gonna turn it up and make sure that it's all distributed evenly all over the coconut. So can you guys hear the sizzle, how it's sizzling up nicely here? It is actually, that's the sugar melting up, and when sugar melts, it usually holds the coconut together. So I think I might have to add a little bit more of red coloring. What do you think? A little bit more, yeah. So we're gonna add a little bit more, because we want it to be nice and red. For those who know of quenches, you know that the filling is nice and red, and we want to make it as beautiful as we can. So I'm gonna keep stirring this, guys. This is gonna be so delicious. For who don't know what quenches is, I hope you guys will like this recipe and you will learn something today. It was something that I used to enjoy when I have one. I didn't always used to have this. My mom never made it, but I eat it in back home, and then my husband used to make, his family used, this was something that his family used to make. So we always like to try different things, right? Do you think we need some more color? Okay. So guys, the coconut filling is done, and look how nice and red it is. You want to cook it until you can feel like the bottom is catching, and because you don't need liquid inside the coconut. If you have liquid, it's gonna start running in the white part of the cassava, and it's gonna ruin the white, and you want it to stay inside. So the filling must be a little bit, the water must cook out but not dry, so you can still have a little bit moisture in the coconut. But because the coconut have the milk and everything, we didn't squeeze out the milk, it's still gonna be very moist and nice. So this is done. We're gonna turn it off, and then we're gonna start showing you guys how we put together the cassava, the grind cassava, and the filling to make the quenches. So guys, we check everywhere to find a little hopple with the top open and the bottom, so we can make this quenches, but we couldn't find it. And you know, now it's better not to go store to store. So what we did, we had a corned beef can that we opened the bottom and the top, We wash it out very clean, and that's what we're gonna make it in. That's what we're using today to get this open bottom and open top. But sometimes if you don't have something, just get creative, guys. You can still make stuff, you can still do a lot of stuff, but if you can't find some of the tools, you can try and substitute them for something else. So most of the time when I can't find a tool or something, I always substitute it for something. So he just put the cassava that he grind in his machine on the bottom, and now he's gonna fill it in with the coconut filling. Look how nice that look. And after this is cooked for a few minutes, we will show you guys how beautiful this is gonna be. Some of you might remember now when you see this that this is what quenches is. I think back home they call them quinches or sweet cassava bread, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So this is it here. Now he's gonna make sure that he have enough filling for the inside. My husband is actually doing this part and I'm doing the video. Jesse's getting a break. So what he's gonna do now, he's gonna fill the top part of this. He's gonna layer some more of that cassava, and he's gonna cover all the red part of the filling and then leave it to cook on the bottom, and then he's gonna have to flip it somehow the other so it all stay intact. So guys, as we're moving along with the process, I will show you guys. So see, when you don't have a tool and you come together and put your heads together, you can invent different things. So I'll keep you guys posted and show you guys the next step. So guys, my husband went ahead and flipped this one.
I have to flip it
and
again.
look how nice the bottom is, like brown, and it's all stuck together. But I have to show you guys how he flip it. I even missed the flip myself, but I have to show you guys when he flip it again or when he's doing another one. But this is such a unique way how to make this. It's like it contains like a nice little technique, because you have to make sure when you flip it, it's flipped correct, so it's not gonna break and fall apart. He took out the hookle, and now he's flipping. Wow, look at that. This is such a unique bread, cassava and coconut bread. It is beautiful, like beautiful to watch. I just love it. Just love watching it. And for all those who remember this, they'll remember that it used to be a very nice, delicious thing when you bite into the middle and get that nice sweet part of the coconut, because the cassava on the outside is not really flavorful. That's just to keep, like, to make a bread. And for those who can't eat salara or who can't eat red cake because of the flour and can't have gluten, this would be a great substitute for salara, because this is made with cassava flour. And for all my vegetarian friends, this will be something that you will enjoy, and it's very delicious, just like when you're making salara or red cake. So guys, I'm gonna keep showing you guys. I want to show you how he flip it with the thing around it, but I'll show you guys as we go on. This is how he's flipping it. He flips like that. Wow, this one is nice and brown. So that's how he's doing it. He just take that this thing and put it underneath and then flip the entire thing like that. This is what he's doing. He's pressing it down, and then he's gonna take this out. So he's taking this out, and then it's gonna cook on its own like that. So beautiful, look at that. So it's gonna cook a little bit more, and then this one will be done because it's nice and brown, and it's a beautiful thing to watch. So I'm gonna show you guys as we're going along. This is the second to last one, and I just wanna show you guys back how he's doing this, like the art and the technique. When you put the cassava flour, you have to make sure that you're pressing it so it's compressing inside. So when he lifts this can up, it's not gonna fall apart, because remember the cassava is just a powder part of the cassava, and if you don't compress it and press it down nicely, it's gonna fall apart. But just want to share that with you guys. If you're gonna ever try this, you just need to make sure that you're pressing it down tightly so everything can stay together. So guys, here is the beautiful quenches. My husband made 5 of them, 1 each for everybody, and look how beautiful that is. Guys, don't you guys love cooking? I just love food and I love cooking. And just to let you guys know that you can make so much with coconut and so much with cassava or yuca, as you guys might know it. But try out different ingredients, guys. Try out different things. We can do so much with the natural food that God provided for us. And guys, I didn't use all of the coconut. The rest of it, I add some more, some condensed milk and some milk, and I'm gonna make it into sugar cake. I'll show you guys. This is the leftover coconut from the 4 cups. Was it 4 cups that we had? Yeah, 1 whole big coconut. But I guess if you use a small one, it's gonna be the right amount. But this was a huge coconut, and nothing is gonna go to waste. I'm gonna put this together and make some sugar cake. We're gonna have it for snack. I'm gonna share a few pieces with my neighbor. And there you have it, guys. I'm gonna do a taste test in a few minutes and let you guys know exactly how it tastes. So guys, here we have it, the beautiful plate of quenches. And I'm gonna do the taste test. The moment is here now that I will do the beautiful testing for you guys. And I'm gonna try one. So I'm going for a nice one here. And guys, look how beautiful that is. That is super, super beautiful. We have one for each person. And I just love the smell of like toasted cassava. It smells so nice. So I just want to cut it for you guys to see how it look in the inside. And because this is toasted, when cassava is toasted, it have a nice crunch on it. So this is super, super crunchy. But look how this look, guys. Wait, let me just do that. I didn't get to cut the bottom. It's so super, super crunchy. And it is nice and soft in the inside. So look at that. Wow, look at that, Jess. This is beautiful, right? So the coconut filling, and then this one here. And guys, they're still warm. Like they're super, super warm right now. So I just want you guys to have a good view of how it looks on the inside. So I'm just trying to get the best view for you guys. So look at that. And I'm gonna taste now. The moment we're waiting for, my kids are so excited to have this because I don't remember my husband making this before for us, but he did used to make it when he was growing up with his mom. Waiting for, I will take my bite now, guys. So cheers to all my viewers and all my subscribers. I just want to shout out to each and every one of you. Thank you guys once again for being with us in our kitchen so I can share all my beautiful recipe with you guys. Hope you guys like the step that we did for this. So I'm not taking all the credit. This was done by me and my husband. So cheers, guys. This is your bite. Guys, this is the same exact flavor I can remember when I was a little child and I bite into one of these. The inside is so juicy and so nice and flavorful from the coconut and all the flavor, and the outside have that nice cassava bread kind of texture, nice and hard, but still it have a very good taste. So the cassava doesn't have any flavor, but with the cassava and the flavor from the coconut, guys, is so amazing. I feel like a little kid again. So guys, hope you like this recipe. And this is something you can have as a snack. You can have it as a breakfast. I know the Amerindian back home, they have these as breakfast or lunches or something like that. But guys, it reminds you so much of back home. To all my Guyanese friends who remember this, Please give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and all those of you who never had it before, I hope you like this step. It's a very, very delicious, tasty treat. If you haven't subscribed to my video yet, please do so. You only have to subscribe to one video. Until then, stay blessed. I'm going to be enjoying more of my juicy quenches with my family. You guys stay safe and blessed. Bye for now.